In today's ever-evolving world of education, one thing is abundantly clear. Traditional teaching methods alone may not always cut it when it comes to engaging and motivating students. That's where gamification steps in, and it's truly a game changer in the classroom. Imagine turning your classroom into an adventure where learning becomes an exciting quest. Gamification is all about taking elements we associate with games like points, levels, and rewards and seamlessly integrating them into the learning experience, and the results are astounding. First and foremost, it brings clarity to the learning journey. Just like in a game, students know exactly what they're working towards. Learning objectives becomes crystal clear, making it easier for them to focus on their goals. But it's not just about making learning goals visible. It's also about making the learning experience engaging. Think of it as a storyline that connects different lessons. As students progress through this narrative, they're not just learning, they're on an adventure, eager to see what happens next. Hello, and welcome to episode 154 of the Teacher Rockstar podcast, the episode that shares teaching strategies and best practices so that new teachers excel in their careers. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, and today we've got an episode packed with valuable insights for both new and experienced teachers. We'll be discussing gamification in today's classrooms that can make your teaching journey smoother and more efficient. But before we get into today's topic, I have to ask you, are you a brand new teacher that just graduated college? Would you be interested in having somebody to mentor and guide you as you transition into the classroom? Well, if that is the case, you can learn more by going to www.teacherclassroomresources.com/TRA mentorship. That's teacherclassroomresources.com/TRA mentorship. Now, I have some important news I'd like to share with you. First and foremost, if you enjoy our podcast and want to stay connected with us, there are now even more ways to do so. You can find us on several popular podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Chrome, iHeartRadio, and a host of other platforms. But that's not all. We know many of you enjoy more than just the audio experience. For additional videos, behind the scenes content, and to connect with me and the rest of our community, make sure to follow us on YouTube. You can find us by typing @Teacher Rockstar in the search bar, hit that subscribe button, and join in on the fun. Remember, we love hearing from you. Your feedback, questions, and comments are invaluable to us, and we're committed to bringing you the best content possible. So don't hesitate to reach out through your preferred platform, whether it's leaving a review, sending us a message, or connecting with us on YouTube. Okay, let's dive right into today's topic. Gamification, the art of incorporating game elements into non-gaming contexts, has taken the education world by storm. It is a powerful tool that teachers can use to engage students, boost motivation, and make learning a whole lot more fun. So, in today's episode, we'll be discussing how teachers can use gamification in their lessons to create an immersive and captivating learning experience. Now, let's kick things off by understanding why gamification is such a game changer in education. We all know that traditional lectures and textbooks can sometimes lead to disengaged and unmotivated students. But when you bring in game elements like competition, rewards, and challenges, you can turn your classroom into an exciting and dynamic learning environment. So, how can teachers get started with gamification? Well, the first step is to set clear learning objectives. Just like in a game, students need to know what they're working towards, whether it's mastering a new math concept or improving their writing skills. Make your learning goals crystal clear. Next, consider the game mechanics you want to incorporate. Think about things like points, levels, badges, and leaderboards. These elements can motivate students to actively participate and track their progress. For example, you can reward students with points for completing assignments or achieving certain milestones. But remember, gamification is not just about turning your classroom into a digital arcade. It's about creating a meaningful learning experience. So make sure the games and challenges that you introduce are directly related to the subject matter. This ensures that students are not just having fun, but also gaining valuable knowledge as well. One fantastic way to implement gamification is through educational apps and platforms. There are countless apps available that allow you to design interactive quizzes, simulations, and even virtual escape rooms. These tools can make learning more interactive and engaging, especially for tech-savvy students. And let's not forget about storytelling. Very important here. Games often have captivating narratives, and you can use this technique in your lessons. Create a storyline that connects different topics or units into your curriculum. As students progress through the story, they'll be more eager to learn and discover what happens next. Now, one of the most crucial aspects of gamification is feedback. Just like in a game, students need immediate feedback on their performance. Whether they succeed or face a challenge, provide constructive feedback that helps them learn and improve. Lastly, collaboration can be a game changer in the world of gamification. Introduce group activities, team challenges, or even class-wide competitions. This not only fosters teamwork, but also creates a sense of community and excitement in your classroom. In conclusion, gamification isn't about replacing traditional teaching methods. On the contrary, it's about enhancing them. It's a tool that allows educators to create a dynamic, immersive, and captivating learning experience. So, if you're a teacher looking to inject new life into your classroom and empower your students to become active learners, consider the power of gamification. It's a journey that can transform your teaching and their learning for the better. Well, that wraps up our discussion on gamification in education. I hope you found these insights valuable and inspiring. If you're a teacher looking to breathe new life into your classroom, don't hesitate to explore the world of gamification. Well, my friend, that wraps up today's episode. I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher Rockstar podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, and we hope you've gotten some golden nuggets regarding gamification in today's classrooms. When you get a moment, visit my website and subscribe to my newsletter for the latest educational research and best practices. Go to teacherclassroomresources.com. And don't forget to subscribe to us at the Teacher Rockstar podcast. And if you'd like to support us, please feel free to share our podcast with others. Post about it on social media and leave a rating and review. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.